What up, what up, what up, though?
What up, though?
We back with another episode of A Moment in Clarity.
Yes.
And today, y'all, as y'all can see, it's just me and Young and the Great. Buff out here flexing his motherfucking muscles and shit like that, y'all. So, y'all know how Buff get down. That's one wild boy.
Yeah.
So he said, fuck us today.
Yeah.
And he had to go get some clarity elsewhere.
Yeah.
And we understand that. Because we know how the game go. He got to go handle that so he can come back to us and have a clear mind.
That's right.
Sometimes you got to do that. You know, you got to detach, go figure it out, then come back to the nest and bring it all to us so we can get y'all the game as well. So that's what he had to do today, y'all. He had a mission that he had to go handle and shit like that. And he going to tap back in. And I'm pretty sure he gonna have something to tell y'all. He gonna have some clarity for y'all. So y'all just stay tuned for that. But y'all got me and Youngin.
Yeah.
And I want to start off. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Other than being a little tired, mentally, physically, and spiritually, I feel good.
You grounded?
Yeah, to the best of my ability. Yeah.
The reason why I asked you that was because a lot of times, as men, we don't ask each other that.
Yeah.
We might say, you all right?
Right.
And you be like, yeah, I'm good. But for real, you ain't good.
That's right.
You going through some shit. You might not want to talk about it. You might feel like we're going to probably crack jokes on you if you do talk about it. You might be insecure about it, depending on what it is. And just, I mean, the real truth too is men not taught to express the way they feel, because it's considered weak. It's considered less of a man. It's considered lame, and we just taught to go through whatever it is we going through and shut the fuck up. If you complain about it, you bitching. If you express how you feel, you acting like a female.
Yeah.
So if we cry about it, boys don't cry. So we've been hearing this all our life, and we never grow to learn how to cope with different emotions or be expressive about the way we really feel, and we tend to mask it a lot. So that's why I asked you how you felt. And I really wanted to know how you felt and stuff like that. Like, I wanted you to be honest, because sometimes, like I say, you go through those motions and shit, you really need to tell somebody how the fuck you feeling before you catch a case out here.
Yeah.
And take it out on the wrong person
For
who
sure.
don't even deserve it. So I'm glad you in a good space, though.
Yeah.
And you said to the best of your abilities, which had me realize that you are going through things and you figuring it out, but you're not all the way there yet.
For sure.
And I'm reading this book. I'm a shout dog out. It's called 29 Degrees.
Okay.
And in the book is how to live a life of inner peace, joy, and purpose, regardless of the circumstances.
Okay. Now, what exactly is that about? Break that down for me.
I haven't finished the book, but so far, what I done came up with, from my understanding and reading, is enjoying the moments, good or bad. You know how, like, a lot of times, say if something bad happened, it fuck up your whole day.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to stop letting this shit fuck up our whole day.
How, though? Is that even possible?
It is. Because prior to me reading this book, I didn't master it, but I learned it because I would keep telling myself, this is just a moment. This is not forever.
Yeah.
And I realized nothing is forever. It's all just a moment. So that's what helped me be able to cope with the temporary mishaps of life. The book says something like, when you going through something bad, look for the good in it.
Yeah,
And a lot of times you be like, how the fuck
for sure.
can you find the good,
Yeah,
or AKA God, in a fucked up situation?
yeah,
And I think about all the fucked up situations that I done had, and I actually learned lessons in them.
for sure.
I learned lessons in all of them. From being shot, it was a lesson in that I learned. Never should get caught lacking.
Yeah,
Um, Always be. I was aware, but now I'm a lot more aware now of everything that's going on. Um, don't let women throw you off. You feel me? That was a part of it. You know, attention was on other shit.
right.
Got caught lacking.
Yeah,
Um, you just gotta really go back and think about those situations and what occurred during that time and what you can pull from it.
yeah,
And thankfully, I survived. I lost a close friend during that time. And even that, like losing a close friend, it made me appreciate the ones in my life
for sure.
more.
Yeah,
It made me go home and hug my son more.
yeah. So let me ask you: do you feel like that saying is true that we don't appreciate things and people until we lose them?
Facts. That's a fact.
It's a moment of clarity.
Because for sure a moment of clarity. Because you don't realize it. You don't realize you missing it. For example, we conditioned to certain lifestyles and don't even realize it's a way of living until it's no longer a way of living. Think about if you used to buy. It could be something small. We're not even talking about no extravagant lifestyle type shit. It could be something little. You used to going in the grocery store getting your favorite chips,
Yeah,
and they ain't making them no more. You pissed off like, "Oh, what the? My favorite chips ain't here. My favorite cookies ain't here. My
Yeah.
favorite juice ain't here."
right.
You mad as hell. You ready to tear the grocery store up,
Yeah,
but not realizing like how much of an important role it played in your life. Something so simple as chips, juice,
mm-hmm.
cookies, it could fuck up your whole week
Yeah,
or lifestyle.
yeah,
And because you didn't realize how big of a part it played in your life.
for sure.
And that's the same thing with relationships. It's the same thing with things you do that gave you a peace of mind that you didn't even realize may gave you a peace of mind. You know, you might like to go swimming or go to the gym and let the gym be closed or the swimming pool be closed, and you don't realize how much of a negative impact it have on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to realize that's the moment for you to learn something else peaceful to do, for you to take that time out to self-reflect and self to see, are you on track with self? Are you grounded? Have you been making the best decisions you can make? Have you been giving this thing we call life your all? You know, we got to make every moment count. And a lot of times we take this time for granted and think that things are going to be there forever, and they not.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I could definitely relate to that. So like what you were speaking on about the book as far as pulling the good out of every bad situation.
Yeah. So I learned to do that through all of those negative circumstances. And it made me actually appreciate every emotion more, because now I appreciate the happiness more. The smaller things that we take for granted, like just being able to get up
Mm-hmm.
and wash my own ass. I'm grateful for me being able to brush my teeth,
Yeah,
for me to be able to have a roof over my head, clothes on my back, shoes on my feet. I'm great. I'm forever grateful, because we get caught up in this rat race and we be like, oh, I need this. or I need that in order to be happy. But in all actual reality, that shit never makes you happy. Because after you get it, it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But if I had this, but nigga,
Huh.
I'm we lit now.
Yeah,
And it's like, you still ain't, because you're not happy within.
for sure.
Because you haven't learned how to enjoy the things that really matter. Like
Mhm.
the clothes, the cars, the money. None of that shit matters if you're not happy within. You could have the most beautiful crib in the neighborhood, but if you're not happy, that shit means nothing. You still the shittiest person out here. And I had to learn that myself. Like I just self-reflecting.
Mhm.
I went through all of those different motions. Like, man, if I had this, I'd be lit. But I really wasn't. I really wasn't happy with myself till I started loving myself and doing things that showed I love myself by kicking addictions. Still working on a few.
Yeah.
Being more disciplined, reaching my goals to be a better version of me, things like that and shit. So that's what helped me find the good in every situation, even in fucked up situations, and then make the best out of it. Turn them all into learning experiences,
Mm-hmm.
and then it put me in position to not be able to share with others. And that's actually like my gift. Like I share my downfalls with others and influence and change others' point of views of things, motivate them to do better and know that there is better because we come from the same walks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I understand why I went through certain things and still currently go through certain shit right now. I still go through fucked up shit right now. But I take it and I turn it into lessons for me to be able to teach others and shit like that and give them the tools that they need to navigate through it, especially my own kids.
Of
Like I
course.
tell my son, I just told him this the other day. I said, I already done fucked up for you, son. You don't gotta fuck up. I fucked up enough for me and
Yeah.
you and your siblings,
Yeah,
your
that's a
brothers and
fact.
sisters. I done did it enough. So all you need to do is just take the tools and game I give you and take off.
That's right.
That's it.
Take
So
flight.
that's it. So though that's how I found the good in the bad situations and shit like that.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. What's crazy about that is that's one of my mama go-tos. And I never understood that. Like, she's been saying it pretty much my whole life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just understood it within the last maybe year.
Mm,
I hate it when she said that.
really?
Take a bad and find a good, and it didn't make sense to me. I wasn't even trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. But when I actually took the time out and really looked at it and thought about it, I was like, that make a lot of sense. Why wouldn't you rationalize that way?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you? You're gonna come out better, you're gonna come out stronger, you're gonna come out you know, positive. It's just it is what it is. You can't change what's going on, but it's something that you can learn out of that situation. So yeah, that's something that I kind of live by as well.
You want to share the story that helped you figure that out?
It's plenty. It's plenty.
First one that pop up in your mind. He thinking, y'all, so he ain't giving us the first one. He trying to give us the best one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
He don't want to share, y'all. He being shy with his shit. It's cool. It's cool. One day he will. You feel me? And
Yeah.
y'all just gotta be here to wait for it. It's all good. Well, I got 1 million of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I got so many stories that
Well, give us one.
that even. All right, let me think. What was one that just popped up?
He thinking, y'all. He ain't giving us. He ain't giving us the first one, y'all.
All right. I got one. DUIs.
Okay.
Yeah, with an S, y'all. I'm
Let's
fucked
talk
up.
about it. What's going
I'm
on?
fucked up.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them,
Yeah.
3 weeks apart, and I blamed everybody but myself.
Yeah.
I said, man, them motherfuckers racist. They fucking with me.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm speeding drunk.
Yeah.
But in my mind,
Yeah.
they racist. Why the
For
fuck
sure.
they fucking with me?
Yeah.
I deserved it. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, I still ain't taking responsibility for that one. Fuck that, because I wasn't drunk, but I was drinking, and I shouldn't have been because I was out on bond.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't understand the law, and no, I'm not. What they say, ignorant is
Bliss.
bliss. Yeah. So I guess I can't use that as an excuse, but I was a kid or whatever, and I'm still paying for it to this day. 14 years later.
Oh my.
14 years later, 20,000 in, I'm still paying for it to
Still?
this very day.
How is that possible?
How I'm
Wow.
still paying for it, or what?
Both. How are you still? How is that still a part of life?
Cause man, trouble easy to get into and hard to get out of.
Yeah.
And like they don't, like, once you lose your shit, your license, it's hard to get them bitches back.
Yeah.
And shit, I did what I had to do, and it was situations where I got caught and it kept me in the web.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it cost me more money. I got them back now. I got my license back now, but it's still costing me money. I had to pay to get them back. I had to get an alcohol monitor on the car. That's expensive. That's a couple G's. If you miss a blow, that's $100.
That's terrible.
That's $100 a blow, y'all.
Yeah.
And for y'all that don't understand, the people with DUIs, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You got to blow
yeah.
in the machine for them to check the alcohol content on you. Miss a blow, that's $100 on top of what I'm already paying to have this machine in the car. If you don't blow, if you have to blow in the machine in order for the car to start. If you blow and you got alcohol, of course, that's a violation. The car won't start, and that's your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's your ass.
Yeah.
So you think about it, you be like, well, what could you have learned from this situation? What good could you have taken out of that? During the time, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
But guess what my profession is?
What's that?
I work in substance abuse.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I work in substance abuse.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who would have known 6 years later,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be working in substance abuse where
Yeah.
I have the power to give kids the proper treatment that they need. I have the power to share my story with them,
Yeah.
to maybe plant a seed for them to put down their substance of choice and let them know that they have the power to do so, because a lot of them don't even feel that they got the power to do so because their life's so fucked up. They feel they got to get high every day just to make it by.
Yeah.
They feel they drug of choice is the only way they're making it every single day. So I'm put there to show them all of my DUIs, all of the trouble that I got into,
Mm-hmm.
the assault and battery cases that was put on me, that I was able to beat and stuff like that, put me in position to be able to be the influential figure to relate to the youth in my surrounding areas and
Yeah.
neighborhoods that I grew up in, and encourage them, give them words of encouragement and words of wisdom and words of I understand your pain, and words of I come from where you come from. Because a lot of times when they see us, they feel like we don't know nothing of what they going through or how the fuck they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there to tell them I know exactly what you feel, young dog.
That's right.
I understand. I'm here. I want to help you get through it. I'm not here to fuck you. I'm here to give you everything you need for you to win and to have a second chance, just like I did. Because when I was getting in trouble, I ain't even go to the juvenile. They was sending me straight to the county.
Yeah.
So I'm a young dog in the county with real wolves. In the county, everybody is in there. Murderers, rapists, all type of shit. And I'm like, damn, I just got caught drinking and driving. Why the fuck I'm in here with this with dog? And he fighting 10 bodies right now.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like they just throwing me in here with the wolves and shit like that. But it put me in a position for me to be able to tell my story and share my story. And now that's what I do. And that's when I realized that every situation that you go through really ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's a learning experience.
Nah, some of them bad.
Talk to me.
Like, I feel like I didn't like mature, but I still feel like I be going through different events in life that like just take over my life. Like I don't, you know what I mean? How can I say I feel like I go through things that I don't completely overcome or take time to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff that really could break you almost is like I feel like I barely be making it through. I make it through, right? But I feel like I barely be making it through. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because sometimes it lag. Like it's like I feel drained energy wise. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why you feel that way, according to the author of this book, his name Eric S. Lee.
Yeah.
Because you ain't found your purpose yet.
Yeah.
You ain't found your purpose. He said, once you find your purpose, you will understand that everything that you go through, it's a reason why.
Yeah. No. I was about to say I agree 100%. I 100%, and I still had those moments, but it's just like certain situations, right? I just feel like should never happen in life. You know how much you gotta trust life, trust a higher power to believe that everything that you went through happened for a reason. It sound light, but that's heavy.
It is. But I ain't gonna lie. Would you like, okay, I'm just really trying to think of a situation where I could be like, man, this shit was some bullshit. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm about to tell you this. Now, this one I didn't understand. Like I lost a son, right?
Yeah.
He was a stillborn and shit like that. Like he had to still be born and all of that, but he passed away like as soon as he might have. This was a while ago. I ain't gonna lie. Like when fucked up, when traumatic things happen in my life, I kind of black out a little bit. I don't remember dates. I just know it happened this time, this month. But I go through it'd be so traumatic for me, I kind of lose track. I don't know if that's a coping mechanism or what for me. But I can't remember quite if he was breathing. I think he did breathe for a little bit, but he didn't make it. And I used to be like, dog, how the fuck I lose my son? Like, we just went to the doctor. Like, she was healthy. Everything was good. But I was questioning God. Like, nigga, how this shit happen?
Right.
Keep it a buck. The only thing I got out of that is I guess I wasn't ready to be a daddy. That's the only thing that made sense to me. I wasn't ready to be a daddy. Or maybe she wasn't ready to be a mother at the time. I don't know. But it's not a lot of things that I could really question and be like, why? Because
for sure,
I understood, like, okay, this shit, it really happened. Because everything bad that happened to me, I really use it now in life. Like, everything. Everything
Yeah.
that I could think. I take that back. When the police be fucking with me though, I still don't know that fucking reason.
Yeah.
I know there's some hating ass niggas. That's what it is. That's one thing that just popped up on my mind. That's
Yeah.
probably about the only thing I don't understand that. Why they fucking with me, dog? I ain't fucking with nobody.
Yeah. But
I
you
don't-
skating around the city looking good. Looking good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they want to go for a ride because
Yeah.
that did happen one time. They took my shit, impounded it, and they was playing with the doors at the at the impound yard. I pulled up. I'm like, what the fuck going on here? They throwing doors up and shit, but I
Yeah.
couldn't be mad at them. You know, they ain't never seen no shit like that, so I get it.
Yeah.
But this life shit though, if you not grounded, it'll for sure create a lot of anxiety and depression and mental illness for real. Cause you spend so much time dwelling on what happened when that focus should be redirected into what you can learn from it or what
Yeah.
can I do to overcome it.
Yeah.
I think personally.
For sure.
Because that's when my levels of anxiety and depression went down, when I started refocusing the energy to all positive things. Like, that would help me towards whatever goal that I had to reach in that chapter of my life. And I said you about purpose. So you still don't feel like you know your purpose right now?
Yeah, nah, I know my purpose for sure.
Oh, you
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Yeah, when you know your purpose, like you say, that is factual. Like, you move different. Everything that you go through got a different effect. You analyze things differently.
mm-hmm.
It's like when you going through it, it hurt, but you know it's gonna work out. You know it ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna kill you. You know you're gonna come out victorious. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, remember, if you could remember, like, on the last episode, I asked if it was possible for somebody to die without fulfilling their purpose in life. Like, I feel like it's like a gift and a curse. I feel like, yeah, you can really die without fulfilling your purpose, but when you do understand your purpose, you move differently.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get so angry. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain things that you can go through in life that just hit you in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And it bring a different side out of you that you didn't even know existed. You know what I'm saying? An emotion in you that you didn't even know was even there. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of me saying that, I feel like I can deal with everything great, but it's like one or two things that, like, man, I know this is all a part of life and the purpose, but if I had to go through that to do this, I don't know if you know what I'm saying? I don't know if let me go ahead, because it just hurt that bad. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think that situation could have been a seed planted for you to yourself later be that motivational speaker
Yeah,
to those groups of people that need you,
yeah, for
that
sure.
went through similar situations?
Yeah.
Or it could have been, or you could be the person motherfucking making new laws to protect them people going through them same type of fucked up situations.